All right, guys. Well, the news is we're moving brokerages. We're going back to EXP. Many of you remember that we were there a couple years ago. We left for LPT. I guess we're playing the letter game, the alphabet game, maybe, if that's what it's called. But why? Why are we doing this? We see a brokerage as a tool for success. So who's offering the best tools? Was LPT not offering the best tools? Actually, no, they were fantastic. We loved them. We thought that that could be our forever brokerage. However, it was one of those things where we found an opportunity, met somebody outside the brokerage, and after talking with them and things happening, we decided, to best scale our abilities, we'd be suited best moving brokerages and learning from the people that are the next step above us. And so, as you can see, this is kind of casual video. I love this shirt though. So basically, what we're doing here is here we are right here. We kind of went over to Aaron Novello. Yeah, and actually, shout out to David Knight. David Knight is actually our sponsor at EXP. When you go to these cloud brokerages, EXP, LPT, some of these you get a sponsor. If you're on a rev share plan, which obviously we're a domestic team, then they're going to earn a percentage off of us that we pay into EXP. It works somewhat the same at LPT, not quite as good to build up. It's not quite the marketing schemes. The thing is with EXP is it gives you an opportunity to earn something besides just your income. So say you have somebody, good friend of yours, that got the real estate license. Now, normally, you're like, oh, I want their business. It stinks. Somebody's, you get that competition, that, small mindset instead of that mindset of abundance. But, it's easy just to help them, and just want their success. You'd rather them sell homes than somebody you don't know or somebody that's not good at sales. So obviously you want to help them out. But in addition, it would be beneficial if you got something out of it too. So the brokerage is basically, if you're at EXP, you pay in a cap, which is $16,000. Out of that $16,000, it goes to the agents that are before you. So we signed up under David Knight, who's under maybe Jessica Nelson, I'm not quite sure, who's under so and so, who's under Aaron Novello. And basically, Aaron Novello can get away with not selling properties by mentoring and making sure we're all successful, because he gets paid off of a small percentage that's sent to EXP from his line and then continue down as long as you're capped out on your lines. So we don't really care about that. We're not there yet. We actually, we're still, guys know us, we're in production. We want to sell you properties. We want to help you out. We want to get the mortgage end of things. We want to be the heroes that negotiated your great deal. We have one, actually two of them that are closing a week, 2 weeks apart. Both appraisals just came in. One's about 30,000 over, one's 25,000 over. It's like, we got some fantastic deals. It was quite the, it was give and take. I wasn't even sure we were going to get it done. It was some tough negotiating, but we had our clients in mind, and we were running the lending side too. So we knew how tight a window that we had and what we had to do. We had already hard pulled. We'd done everything that we needed to do to make sure that we were going to be successful in the sale. And so on both of them, one of them I didn't get the lending side, which is okay. It's just every now and then you run across somebody that, they're going to offer something better, especially in conditions and times like these, economy, and which it's not a bad economy. It's a great economy. In fact, it's a fantastic time to buy, because pretty soon, the interest rates are going to get better, but competition is going to get better. Like, it's just, I can already feel it. It's just I hear all these, the end is near or whatever, or like the doom people. But I don't see it. I see it. I see a lot of optimism. I see a lot of hope. I see a lot of people wanting to get into the houses. I see a lot of first-time home buyers. I see all sorts of this type of stuff. So I'm very hopeful. So to take our business to the next level, our niche, we kind of partnered up with Dave Knight, and I've been doing prospecting calls with Dave Knight. So shout out to Dave Knight, and he introduced us to Aaron Novello, who I had heard of before. He's part of the elite builders. He's just growing. A lot of this is, you need to watch some of these videos. He should be getting a way more views than a lot of these that he's getting, because the way he speaks, how clear he speaks. Here's him with Pace Morby, kind of one and the same type of thing, and he seems like a Pace Morby kind of guy. But yeah, we want to get to that next level. We want to have that mindset. We want to surround ourselves with the people that have been there and done that can press upon us their successes. And not that we weren't having that before, but we were kind of driving it, and we have a niche, and our team and our brokerage wasn't, that's not their niche. We had to figure out what was best for us. So going with EXP and Novello, I think it's just the right bet. I am really excited about this opportunity, and a brokerage is a tool for success. And I think any brokerage, the agents that are consistently successful, which thank you so much for allowing us to be successful and to help you guys out. The agents that are successful, they realize that they're not stuck in the moment like that. Who doesn't want a better realtor? And then with my wife and I, we know two different things, so you get two minds. But who doesn't want a better realtor? Who doesn't want their realtor to go, hey, I want to go to that next level. I do want to be that next better negotiator. I do want to be that next, better salesperson, better equipped to this is a relational job, better equipped to work with people and build rapport, and take care of people and make sure that everybody's winning in the end. And so I'm really excited about this opportunity. So it's not necessarily EXP itself that we're going there, and it's definitely not that we're leaving LPT. In fact, that was the sad moment when we really thought about it. We realized we had to leave LPT, and a lot of friends there. But the fact is, when you work in real estate, you get to know people from all sorts of different brokerages, and we are a community. And the people that you see a lot of listings and they're representing a lot of buyers, you see them kind of the same names, and you get to know those people, and you're not necessarily at the same brokerages. You work together, and it's no offense, there's an 80-20 rule in just about everything, and 20% of the people are doing 80% of the business. And I think it's probably a little bit even more than that in our business, in our industry. There's a lot of real estate agents that, they might sell one or two. It might even not be their full-time job. They might just do it, just have a little tiny extra, a little bit of income, or they do flips on the side, and maybe I know a lot of teachers where their husbands and them will do a flip on the side. And then as the teacher, they'll list their own property and stuff. Great. Saving yourself money, making yourself money. I think that's a fantastic idea. I think everybody should be in real estate. I'm not necessarily saying get your license. Not everybody needs to get their license. Some people just need to be the investor, be the purchaser, figure out how to expend your income. Like, we have all sorts of these shorts going on, and some of them are blowing up because they are true what you can do with a little bit of income, and you have to leverage yourself. That's the name of the game. You have to leverage yourself. And that's what we're doing now, is we're putting ourselves in an uncomfortable position to be more successful and to better serve you guys. So with that being said, I want to thank Aaron Novello, and I want to thank David Knight, and Jessica and I are super excited for this next step going back to EXP. That's part of the other reason is they were like, we're at EXP, we got this. And I was like, I was at EXP for a couple years. I'm very familiar with their platform. It hasn't really changed that much. Very familiar with all the different programs that they use, because they use different things. It's not really, it's just kind of going back to that. So it's not going to be this it's not going to be a big transition. We're still snydersuccess.com, baby. So I want to thank you guys. And please, if you're looking to buy, sell real estate, if you have questions, get a hold of me, get a hold of Jessica. And, we're also looking to grow the channel and be a voice in the industry for people to listen to rather than just a bunch of scaremongers. Because I'm very positive, and I want you guys to be very positive, but you still got to do it right. You got to be smart. Like investors, I was told that investors never stop buying. Their buy box changes, how they buy, what they're doing. They never stop, right? So you have to have that abundance mindset, and you have to want that. And that's we want that. We want that for you. And so there's enough for everybody. We want to help you out. Please allow us to help you out. And we'll catch you in the next video.